you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5.
Let me get to these Lakers real quick, Drew. Lakers outlast the Pelicans 110-106. Unstoppable beast mode performance from Zion, 40 and 11. But he was sidelined late in the fourth with a hamstring injury, and he's going to be reevaluated in 2 weeks. All right, so give us some reactions to this Lakers and Pels game before we talk about Pels versus Kings.
Me?
Yeah, go.
Shout out to D'Angelo Russell for hooping in this game. I'll go ahead and start out with that one. My favorite player in the league. My favorite player in the league. Y'all boys wanted to see him fail. I know you did. But we have to give him credit. Shout out to him for really hooping that game. He was a huge factor in this game. He hit the biggest shot of the night. I would say he made the biggest defensive play of the night right before that shot. He got that steal in the corner. And also in the first quarter, he carried us. So,
damn, slow down, breathe.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, like I said, he was a huge part of this game. But yeah, to Soldier's point, I agree. We did get lucky, bro. Okay, yeah. See, so open. He was so open for all of his threes. We should run back the highlights because
that's a bad take. Right?
He's pulling up off the dribble with hand in the face and pointing to the crowd while it's in the air. But he was so open though. Facts.
The last one he was open, Drew.
Yes, the last one he was open, and he hit the biggest shot of the game. Yeah. Okay.
No, like, tip my cap, like, cool, like
as you should, yeah, like. What? But anyways, yeah, I would say we were fortunate that Zion went down. He was going crazy. He was pretty unstoppable. I don't know if we would have lost that game, but I mean, it definitely did swing a bit in our favor. But yeah, good win by the Lakers, and good win by the Pelicans last night too. So yeah.
I thought Zion was insanely dominant. And it definitely confused me because like I thought you had one of the best defensive players in the league, but that's neither here or there. But AD played terrible.
You know who was guarding him?
Bro, he was in the most of his points came in the paint. AD was in
the
paint.
Who was guarding him? Who was guarding him?
Bro, that's irrelevant. AD was in the paint. I see him in the paint like 80% of the time.
This is where I get
layups, dunks. That's neither here or there. The point is, I thought Zion. Bro, just let me talk. I thought Zion played very well. I thought he was probably the best player on the court that night. AD was terrible. Like that was an insanely bad performance. But yeah, to your point, D'Lo was probably the best player on the Lakers that night. They definitely needed him. I don't think they would win without him. But yeah, y'all definitely did get lucky that BI had to get benched and Zion had.
What? Wait a minute. Lucky that BI had to get benched?
He's their best player. About?
What?
He's their best player.
Their second best player.
When Zion was gone, he was their best player.
That could be largely debated.
He got benched.
Okay, yeah, he got benched because he was cheeks that game. Like, let's be honest about it.
Usually happen
the Lakers because the Lakers were guarding him. What do you mean? Like, what are we talking about?
Julian, is that a regular BI game?
No, I mean he's ramping up. To be honest, he was ramping up from his injury, so
exactly.
He hadn't been good prior to tonight.
Exactly,
not tonight. Last night, excuse me.
So. Exactly. Like this is not like it's normal.
Here you go. So
debatably, bro. I'm just asking. Like, you're the type of guy to say like Herb Jones is better than them, which is just outlandish.
He was like something like Trey Murphy or something.
He is a BI hater.
But nah, though. Like again, because that's where my take's gonna come from. We have to shout out the Lakers defense first and foremost. Like Zion got his, but then you look around. You know what I'm saying? The Pelicans have good players. We talk about Trey Murphy. Herb Jones can make the three. You know what I'm saying? We talk about Jose Alvarado. He can make the three as well. CJ McCollum, I mean, he was a shell of himself that game. He couldn't get anything going because the defense was smothering. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't do anything with Zion. I understand all of it. But like when we talk about, I'm not saying any of y'all have said this, but we talk about, if Zion was still in the game, they may have won, whatever. I don't know that. I really don't know that. Like those other guys didn't get going until one could say the game was already in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I think we did a good job. We did all we could. When Zion's going like that, he's running through your chest. There's not many people that are stopping that. You know what I mean? That's one of those Zion performances where it's just like, hey, you just have to foul him at that point. Hope he misses at the line. Like that's just all you could do. To Julian's credit, right? D'Angelo Russell, very good game. LeBron and Anthony Davis were not our best players on the floor that night. I don't believe that. We talk about the Lakers role guys stepping up. I said D'Lo, Hachimura played a nice game. Austin Reeves was all right. He was all right. Gabe Vincent, he had his best game of the year for us. He's been out all year, but he came in, knocked down a couple threes, knocked down some shots. So personally for me, that was good to see us be able to go up big, not off the coattails of a LeBron and AD, but because our role guys were playing so well. But it got tight. It got sticky plays had to be made, and ultimately we were able to make it. So good win. I wouldn't say, like we talked about the Sixers, I wouldn't say that gives us some type of strong mandate, going into a matchup with Denver. But it was a good game. We handled our business, did what we needed to do, ultimately. LeJay, you got anything?
Nah.
Can I address Ian real quick? Because like I just feel like the narratives that are swirling around are just always weird. Like they always are weird, It's always meant to boost up one guy and knock everyone else down, which I really don't understand. But like to your point about not being able to stop Zion. Number one, Anthony Davis didn't guard Zion.
I didn't say that he did.
Let's establish that. He didn't guard him. So he did. Why you are blaming someone else, I don't get it.
He was in the paint, though, like 80% of the time.
He didn't just lay
starting Valanciunas, bro.
He didn't lay Anthony Davis all night. That's not what happened. You didn't watch it if you think that's what happened.
I didn't say all night, but there were times where he definitely should not have made a layup over AD.
It's not. He shouldn't have. Zion is a physical beast.
If you're talking about AD the way y'all talk about him, he should not have had the amount of points he had in the paint. That's all I'm saying.
All right, bro. He's the best play. He's like the best paint player in the whole. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can't disrespect.
Zion.
Zion, though. Zion, when he's playing, and he has that fire in his eyes, like
he scores like 75% in the paint.
Like, that's a tough guard for anybody. So I don't, 40 is a lot of points for sure. But like, he had it going. I don't know.
It was eye-opening. It was eye-opening for sure.
I mean, listen, to Ian's point, we're getting ready to go face another paint beast, right? So we got to be on our P's and Q's. It can't happen like that again for sure. Pelicans versus Kings. We can touch lightly on this game, but this is one of those games where you have to credit the Lakers again, and this is, I'm a fan for sure, but whatever. The Pelicans role guys are good. They're very good. Like the Pelicans were my sleeper team if they made it into the playoffs and they were all healthy and whole or whatever. I was like, listen, somebody's going to have to deal with them. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just what I saw out there. Those role guys really stepped up from top to bottom and were able to get that job done.
Julian, it's almost like you win games because of your role players in playoff games.
Check them out.
Shout out D-Lo, though. Shout out D-Lo.
I'm sorry, that's just a terrible. Like, that's just terrible name.
Where was Bron? Where was AD?
Bro, number one, your point about Anthony Davis being awful and terrible, I don't understand that one. He wasn't awful and terrible.
He was.
He was okay.
There were a couple defensive series where he was okay.
We also were tie game. We were tie game with like 2 minutes left. LeBron came down and airballed a jump shot. Anthony Davis got the rebound, and did he get an and one or was it a foul? And he hit 2.
I think he got fouled. If I'm not,
foul, and he hit 2.
Yeah, it was a good rebound.
And that was like also one of the probably top 3 biggest plays in the game. So I don't know.
You're funny, bro, because Joel did that the whole fourth quarter, but he had
Joel did that one time in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
He made a walk-in three in he made a walk-in
two threes, two for two.
He made a walk-in three in transition, and he got an offensive rebound.
Okay,
that came right to him.
It's okay,
but y'all funny, man. Y'all definitely funny. Well, before we move on the Kings front, I just think it was a tough. The injuries, I think that ended up getting to them. Honestly, yeah, Malik Monk, maybe a Kevin Huerter in this game. It gives you some more scoring options, especially down the stretch that they desperately needed. But I don't think they're able to get stops. I mean, when it comes down to it, the Pelicans, they did what they wanted to do, inside, outside. Jonas Valanciunas, he was banging with Sabonis, and it's just tough. It's just tough at the end of the day. Their stars play well, but then you start looking around for, some other guys to step up. It just didn't happen. It simply just did not happen. So yeah, the Lakers and Pelicans are moving on. We're going to talk about their matchups in a second. Anything on that front before we keep it going?